everyone to another video of the channel, and this game we have Petrosian Fischer in 1970 in USSR versus the world. Soviets were really good at chess, and they thought of themselves really highly, so USSR versus the world seemed appropriate to them, and Fischer proved them wrong. Let's see what happens. Fischer has the black pieces against Tigran Petrosian, which is crazy. C4 is played. Then we have G6 by Fischer. Total like jerk move, not even going for the center directly, as commonly practiced. Knight C3, C5. Now we got it, English or Sicilian. G3, bishop to G7. Bishop comes up. Knight C6. We got a symmetrical position. Knight F3, E6. We're attacking the D5 weakness. We're castles. Knight G to E7, attacking the D5 square again. D3 comes up, castles, bishop to D2, and pawn to D5 break. All right. When you're the black pieces, you want your counter strikes, and all of Fischer's main focus and energy was on this D5 break right here, and here it works successful. We only have two attackers to 1, 2, 3 defenders. That's not how you queen. There you go. A3 is played, creating counterplay on the queen side. And B6, just making a really nice bishop. Rook moves over to the side so that a knight can't just take for no good reason. And bishop to B7. B4 is played, takes. D takes on C4. D takes on C4. Rook to C8. Hey, that's a bit of a flimfly pawn, okay? It's kind of wiffly-waffly, so we might as well like line things up, alright? Pawn to C5, B takes C5. B takes C5, now the rook kind of eyes on a really open file. But knight to A5, defending that bishop and threatening the C4 square whenever it is allotted. So knight to A4, we're attacking the knight, and bishop comes up to C6, staying in the clear, and threatening knights eventually. Queen is tied down. Why not? Queen to C2 is played. And knight comes to B8. Notice how, alright, this knight was here. Yeah, it was nice here. These are some nice squares, alright. Now I kind of moved to the corner. Fischer got a problem, alright. So bishop comes around. And now knight comes here. Hey, wait a minute. Aren't we attacking a really weak pawn? Like, C5 is like not exactly loving life. He has to be defended by pieces, and nobody really likes that. Rook F to C1, attacking again the weakness. Queen to D7, alright. Knight jumps back to E1, rerouting, and knight comes to D5. See, this was pretty much Fischer's worst piece. And now this is a really good piece, alright. This guy, he's loving life. Knight comes down to B2, and bishop to B5. We're attacking the pawn. Knight comes up, but it's not enough, alright? Yeah, we blockaded the weakness, alright? We blockaded it originally with bishop to C6, and also threatened the knight. And now after a successful blockade, we piled up on it, developed a piece in the meantime, and then now, wait a minute, we slide away, and now that's 2 to 2 right there. But bishop comes around. Yo, bishop comes around. That is fantastic. Look at that. You can't unsee that. We're attacking the pawn. There's nothing he can really do. That's just a pawn right there. So queen to B3, takes. We're just up a pawn. That's really that was kind of some simple chess right there, right? I mean, let's face it, alright. Uh-oh. C5, probably very mistake-ish class. Takes. Okay, now we got a weakness, and so we got to blockade it. So bishop comes up. Oh wait, we're attacking a weakness again. We're getting ready. We're trying to remove a defender. So rook comes around. Knight slides up because we were threatening nastiness. Knight comes down, and wait a minute. Go around. We're attacking the weakness some more. Defends. Can't defend all the time. So queen slides over. Takes. And that's how you get a free pawn against Tigran Petrosian. So, knight to d3, and bishop takes, because when you're up material, you trade down. Queen takes, rook slides over, because that rook was doing nothing. Bishop comes up, queen slides over, threatening nastiness. Bishop comes up, bishop slides. Trades, no more bishop pair. Alright, Fischer's just improving his position and playing solid chess at this point. You guys can do this, alright? Well, maybe not all of you, but half of y'all can do this probably. Okay, takes. Queen slides down. Pawn pushes. Alright, there's no reason to not threaten stuff, okay? Queen slides. Knight to c4. Queen backs up. Rook attacks. Queen slides forward. Rook comes up to c4. That is a real mean looking rook. And we are threatening e4 right here. So bishop comes back and queen doubles up on the battery. We want to trade again. Alright, queen slides and rook attacks the queen. Queen slides up and now we attack the queen again. Because, you know, free tempo. And pawn to a5. Pawn comes to h4 and knight comes up and getting better developed on the board for the situation. Queen slides around. Knight comes down. This knight's more centralized, so he's way happier. King comes up for safety. Rook slides over. Knight comes down. We are rerouting for rerouted purposes. Queen comes down. Of course we want to trade. Knight to f6. Alright. Listen. I'm gonna skip that. Okay, there we go. Rook a7. We're in an endgame now, but these two moves are kind of trivial. So we're in an endgame. Pawn up against Tigran Petrosian. Not just any pawn, pass pawn. And we got a knight for a bishop. So I want you guys to pause this video. I want you to analyze this position. I want you to figure out our method of attack right now. So pause the video real quick. Okay, I'm done waiting on you. Why are you taking so long? So we don't want this king in the game. So knight comes to g4, king to g1 because that's a thing. So king to g1. We're kind of laying back, but our knight's all up and at him. Rook comes back. Bishop is blockaded. These are some real bad pieces right there. Look at that knight. Look at that rook. Look at that bishop. Look at that king. That's sad. I'm sorry. That's sad right there. That's sad. In the comments, type sad. I don't even know why. Just do it. Rook a1. We're defending this pawn, getting him ahead instead of leaving it on the side. On the side, you can't really push. So e4 is played. a4, we're pushing right now. King to g2, rook a2, keeping the pawn pinned, threatening the pawn actually. Rook takes. Bet you didn't see that tactic just randomly appear out of nowhere. Rook takes, king takes, bishop comes up, and that's a fork. Wait a minute. Hold it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. We hung a pawn. Isn't this better for white? Well, that one pawn is still a pass pawn, so I don't know about that. Pawn pushes. Now he's on a dark square. King comes out. Knight jumps. King comes up. Pawn pushes. Knight comes around because we want to... Not there, sorry. We want to do nasty stuff, alright. Bishop comes back. Knight comes up. Pawn pushes, but we don't care. Pawn pushes again. His thing isn't enough to stop our knight from forcing him to convert the bishop for a pawn. So knight comes up. We want to push, but we don't have to do it now. So takes. Push, takes. King slides over because we are not forced to do this pawn push. We want him to at least get his king like doing something stupid first before we snap the neck. All right. King to d2, king f6. We're chasing down this pawn. King comes up. Pawn pushes. Queen or else. So takes, forced. King comes up. Our knight comes out. King comes down. Knight comes around. King comes up. And knight to d4. And in this position, Tigran Petrosian resigned. Thank you so much for watching this. Be sure to like and subscribe.